Salute, man. Legends only league. Salute to Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. It was a good fight, man. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Snoop. Snoop is a funny, funny guy. You know what I'm saying? Roy Jones was doing a lot of holding in this fight. He was trying to do a couple of little flurries, but really, none was really catching Mike at all. You know what I mean? He was just there for show. He pop shot and caught Mike with a couple of jabs. Mike landed, you know what I mean, the significant shots. He caught Roy to the body with various right and left hooks, caught Roy upstairs with a couple of nice shots, especially a nice left hook, and I believe in the second round. You know what I'm saying? Roy, man, he was doing a lot of holding, man. Snoop at one point he said Roy Jones must have bought a bag of locks, you know what I'm saying? Because he had Mike tied up, locked up the whole fight. He kept on holding. You know what I'm saying? And I told you guys before, man, mobility was going to be key for Roy Jones. You know what I'm saying? And being as though his mobility was lacking, that's why he substituted mobility for holding. You know what I'm saying? He did a couple of pop shots, and then he tried to scoop up out of there. You know what I'm saying? But Mike was cutting the ring off beautifully, man. Mike's footwork is still good. Roy Jones, his stamina in this fight, he was in the corner gasping for his life. You'd have swore Roy Jones had the corona. You know what I'm saying? He was in the corner. I was looking real close too, man, at his coach to make sure that when he was giving a shot of that beverage, man, it wasn't no Red Bull in that shit. But I'm telling you, Roy was in a corner out of gas. And I'm talking about early, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Second, third round, Roy was in the corner gasping for air. That's why he was doing it in flurry, like I said, doing those little pop shots. You know what I'm saying? He put on the show. Roy Jones is an established veteran. He know how to basically put on that song and dance for the fans and also for the judges. But effective punches was Mike Tyson. Effective punches landed in this fight was by Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's footwork still looked good. You know what I'm saying? Offensively, Mike still looked good. You could tell he wasn't explosive as he was once upon a time. But for Mike to be 54 coming into this fight, Mike looked in great shape, number one. And offensively, you know what I'm saying? He looked in great shape. Mike, I'm telling you, Mike will probably give it to some of these heavyweights out here, man. You know what I'm saying? You look at what Joyce just did to Dubois. You know what I'm saying? Nobody thought that would happen. You know what I'm saying? Dubois is known for his power. They thought it was possibly going to be a knockout if he catch Joyce flush with something nice and something pretty, but no, he wound up quitting. I'm telling you, Mike Tyson could probably take the heart of some of these heavyweight guys out here in the division. But moving on. Now, if Mike fights again, will he fight Holyfield? Will he fight Shannon Briggs? You know what I'm saying? Because see, neither one of those guys is no Roy Jones. Because Roy Jones himself is holding on for dear life. And he was trying to make it look pretty, like I said, by, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I mean, doing a couple of little then sliding up out of there. But none of them shots was really hitting Mike. You know what I mean? He tried to do a little razzle dazzle, you know what I mean? Just throw the jab out there, no look, then slide off. That was cool. That was pretty. It looked good. But none of that was effective. He caught Mike one good time with one of those shots, and that was pretty much it. A lot of that other stuff, man, was just song and dance. You know what I'm saying? This fight ended in a draw, but truthfully, it should have went to Mike, man. Mike landed the more effective punches in this fight. But like I said, Roy put on a good show. He made it look good. His mobility was lacking, but he did enough to escape with his life. You know what I'm saying? He did enough to escape with his life. Between that and between him, I guess, acting as a human straitjacket most of the fight, you know what I'm saying, wrapping Mike up, you know what I mean, he had him locked up, I mean, the whole fight. Every time he tried to get in and get off, you know what I'm saying, he jump in, snuff Mike, you know what I'm saying, lock him up. You know what I'm saying? You'd have swore Roy was the police, man. You know what I'm saying? Only thing he didn't do was put the cuffs on Mike. You know what I'm saying? Man, at one point, I swore, man, Roy Jones was going to pull a Mike Tyson, man. It looked like he was in the corner trying to grab my ear. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, man, don't do it. Don't do it, Roy. Don't do it. Don't go down in history like that, baby. You know what I'm saying? But it was a good fight by two legendary heavyweights in the game. Mike Tyson looked very good. Roy Jones looked good as well. You know what I'm saying? Despite whatever, man, his mobility may not have been 100%, but he still looked pretty good, man. I can't be mad at Roy's performance. I can't be mad at Mike Tyson's performance. But I will say, after looking at the fight pretty much almost twice, I said, you know what? Mike should have got the edge. Mike should have got the edge in this fight. But you know what? I'll watch it again. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that was like this was like a setup for these guys to go at it again, because I told you, if Mike Tyson wins this fight, he's going to fight again. So when things end like this, not even in dramatic fashion, but it was a little something there. You know what I mean? Who knows? They may try to do this again. And if they do this again, ladies and gentlemen, I guarantee you it'll be a bigger draw than this one was. I guarantee you. Because I guarantee you, man, people was locked in watching this fight. The undercard wasn't half bad. Look at what Jake Paul did to Nate Robinson. Sleep. Put Nate to sleep. Face down, ass up. That was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But Jake Paul need to slow down. He's trying to call out Conor McGregor. You ain't no Floyd Mayweather, my brother, excuse me. Conor McGregor will put you to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Conor McGregor will put Jake Paul to sleep. The only reason why he was successful, and I'm surprised, but Nate Robinson didn't display any boxing ability. You know what I'm saying? I mean, from the opening bell, he literally lunged in, ran in there at Jake Paul. So he lucky he didn't get caught with a shot and get put to sleep the first round. You know what I'm saying? But that was more on Nate Robinson not being ready for that fight than Jake Paul was dominant. Although he did score a vicious knockout. But he should have scored that knockout. Nate Robinson wasn't ready, wasn't skilled, you know what I'm saying? And I will give Jake Paul that. I mean, you could tell that he did actually train for this fight. He actually did get some knowledge under his belt. But it seemed like maybe Nate Robinson trained or worked out, but he didn't learn any skill because he didn't exhibit any skill in this fight. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Nate Robinson, man. I mean, glad that he was able to make it up out that ring, because he sure enough went to sleep counting sheep, stars, quasars, everything under the sun. You know what I mean? But Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, League of Legends, Legends Only League. I'm telling y'all, man, Mike has started something here. Who's next? Who's going to come out the closet next? And I ain't talking about that other situation. I'm talking about who's going to dust off those gloves, put those gloves back on and step in that ring and get it in. We shall see. Will it be a Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. too? Makes you think. This is boxing. And the WBC, they sanctioned this fight. Guess what? They'll sanction the second one too. Hey, fight fans, man, it's been a great night of quote-unquote exhibition boxing. But it was a good fight, man. I enjoyed watching Mike, man. Mike still looked good. Roy Jones still looked pretty good. Definitely both guys, no need to hang your head, you know what I'm saying? Heads up, chest out, you know what I'm saying? They should be feeling good, especially Mike. Because like I said, Mike really did look good, man. You know what I'm saying? I had Mike winning, and I had Mike, like I said Mike looked good. I'm glad that he did not prove me wrong. Mike footwork still looked good. The way that he was bop, 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 you know what I'm saying? Mike was in there doing, he was in there doing Lomachenko moves, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Mike is a beast, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Roy Jones, you know what I mean? He still got a little razzle dazzle. He ain't got much, but he got a little bit, and he got enough, he had enough to put on a show tonight. So fight fans, I guess tonight we are the winners, man, because we saw two legends get it in, and it was fun. You know what I'm saying? Good fight. Catch you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that button, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared, man. It ain't gonna bite. You know what I'm saying? Join the Talk Nation and Real Talk Live Sports family. We welcome you. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.